If you're looking for luxury and comfort in the next lightweight trailer, and you don't mind having this amazing panoramic view, you need to take a look at the Magnolia. By InTech, this is an amazing trailer. Stick with me, I'm going to show you around. Hey everybody, I'm PJ from Princess Craft RV. Today, I am going to show you around the Aucta Magnolia. Now, this trailer is made by InTech, so it has the aluminum cage frame, really high tech, good quality, tons of comfort, a beautiful panoramic window on the front, and only 5,200 pounds. It's 22 foot, 6 inches long total. So, I don't know, a great, smaller, lightweight with all the luxury and comfort you're looking for. So much to look at. Let's go inside and get started. Stepping in, guys, this is amazing. I love the white, the windows, and this. The dinette with this panoramic window up front. It's just gorgeous. So I'm gonna start right up here because this is one of the things that usually draws people in to these products. You know, there's a whole line of Soul and Aucta products. The Aucta products are the ones with the double axle. If you're looking for something slightly smaller than this, there's 3 Soul models, which is the single axle with the tilt forward design and the beautiful windshield on the front. Don't worry, it's the same as your car windshield. It's strong, it's durable, and it has a cover when you're going down the road. I'm just gonna get that right out of the way up front. But let's take a look at this dinette. I mean, this dinette is huge. Yes, it goes down to a sleeping area, and the table flips around, drops in, and there's a cushion that just folds out, sets inside. So it can be a second sleeping area. But in the meantime, as a dinette, it is so comfortable. This big wraparound dinette, it can seat 4 or 5 people comfortably. Windows all the way around, and if you need shades, the front has a pull down here because, of course, at night your lights are on, people can see in. That's true. So just pull your shade down, and in the morning, I love lifting that shade up, getting a beautiful view of the outdoors, and enjoying my cup of coffee right here at the dinette. The windows on both sides open, so you get a nice cross breeze if you need that. And up above, you've got 2 open shelves. They do have the elastic across the front, so you can fit quite a bit in there, and it's not going to move when you travel. You do have clothes cabinets up here. Let's take a look because it might surprise you how big they are. Move just a little bit. So up here in these cabinet doors, that's about 2 feet deep in the center. It does curve around and get less, but quite a bit can fit in there. You've also got the front laminate, so it's very easy to clean. This is just a beautiful setup. The fabric here, it's not soft, but it is a very comfortable vinyl. It's not stiff, it's gosh, feels very leatherette, but it cleans up with a sponge, so it doesn't get any better than that. I love the white marble look of the table and the countertops. Again, with the white walls and the wood contrast, it is just a very comfortable, very contemporary feel in here. Across from me, you will see the smart TV that of course swivels out so that you can watch it from any direction at the dinette. And then a little more storage. So let's take a look at that. Up above, right above the TV, you've got another cabinet here. Looks like storage, but what this is this is your battery disconnect and your converter. Now, if you happen to have the off-grid package, I believe they call it, then you're going to have additional solar and inverter. All of that gear is going to be right in here as well. Countertop underneath. Now this countertop, of course, is going to be my coffee bar. You may use it for something else. And over on the left, you've got 2 USB plug-ins right here and 110 plug. So it's perfect for food prep. It's perfect for maybe some of those appliances that you want to leave out all the time. I don't know, maybe a blender. Maybe this is your camper bar. Down below, one of my favorite things in this trailer is that they use pull-out shelves. This is a nice size cabinet, and getting to the back of it is always tricky. So just pull it out and you've got access to everything. So both drawers pull out here, and they have the soft close, just like all of the other drawers. I love that. Even the cabinet doors have a little bit of a soft close to them, so nothing's slamming. Really nice. Now next to that, the 10 cubic foot refrigerator. That's a huge refrigerator for a trailer this size. But, you know, if you're really serious about camping, you want to go out there and have some fun, maybe stay a while, you're not going to have to run to the store. So let's take a look at the refrigerator. You've got 3 shelves, the 2 bins, and then 3 more shelves on the door. This is a 12-volt refrigerator, but don't worry about that. It is so efficient and so quiet, your trailer's going to do just fine keeping this refrigerator running. All right, now let's move across to the kitchen. Before we get started in the kitchen, let me review what's on the end here. We've got some switches, and the center panel is going to be the lights. Like so many trailers, the top row is the inside lights. The bottom row is going to be outside. Pretty easy to remember, right? So the first switch doesn't light up, and that is going to be the main ceiling lights. The next one is an LED strip that's across the front, right above that panoramic window. Really nice indirect lighting up there. The third one here, that one is going to be the blue lights in the cabinets. Again, a beautiful ambiance at night. Down below, you have a blue strip on the front, light up the front exterior, and then of course the porch light right there. It's going to light up by the door. All great, all accessible, pretty easy to remember. I mean, I hate it when there's 25 switches and I have to figure out how to work the lights in my camper and it takes me forever. So that one's easy. Over here, you've got, of course, a household plug, the GFCI. I want to say that right, because that is going to be near a water source. It's also connected to the one in the bathroom. So if you have a problem with those plugs, just check the reset. Down below, you've got the 2 USB plug-ins, and over here is the awning control. Now this awning control may look a little different than you'll see in other campers, and one of the things I really like about it is it's a one-touch. You just touch the button and it goes all the way out and sets itself. You can also turn the lights on separately, or you can punch the in button and it turns the lights off and brings it all in just with the touch of the button. You don't have to stand here and hold it and watch and be sure it's all the way in. Yeah, just a small convenience, but very sleek looking and operates great. All right, now we're at the kitchen. Should we start with the storage up top? Because we've got plenty of space up here. Now, if you hadn't noticed, these are all soft close, and they're also magnetic catches. You don't have any buttons to push, nothing to turn, just pull and they're gonna open. Now you have to give it a little bit of a tug because you obviously don't want them coming open when you're going down the road. Not a problem, just give it a little tug, they open right up. They get some fingerprints on it, you just wipe them right off. Really easy, right? I love the faucet. Now a lot of them will have a sprayer on it, but this one is versatile, it's usable, it's very residential, very modern looking, and of course a grid to put on top. Great for drying dishes. I love the fact that you can use it halfway. Wash your dishes, set the cups over here. When you're done, just lay them out to dry. It is a nice, deep stainless steel farmhouse sink. So about 8 inches deep, really good looking and extremely usable. All right, below that, more storage. Let's take a look. This is a nice open space down here. Now what we've got stored here is the extra leg. This is the extra leg for making the bed in the front. You can obviously store it anywhere. We just happen to have it right here. But this is a huge space, great for a trash can. I know that seems silly, but one of the biggest complaints we get in trailers is that there's no place for a trash can. So a big one, a small one, no problem in here. Or you could make shelves for storage. Whatever works for you. I love trailers that give you that versatility. So, moving on. This looks like an oven, but it actually is a convection microwave. So you can cook in it, or grill, or broil, or microwave. Whatever you would like. Glass top, of course, doubles as counter space. I don't know why I have to say that at this point, but I want to be sure you know that most of the time you're not using the stove top, so you've got plenty of prep space. Just lift it up. This one is a nice 2-burner, and it does have the heavy iron grill on the top, so you just lift that off for cleaning, wipe underneath when you need to. Just very usable. And remember, you always want to lift this up before you put it right back down so you don't break the hinges. You do have a kitchen light right up here to light up the countertop. And that switch is right here by the kitchen. I love the hooks right here. Of course, that could be anything from a towel, a mitt, maybe utensils, anything you'd like to hang there to have it convenient. So there's the kitchen. Wait, we got one more drawer down here. Got to give these things a little bit of a tug. It's about 2 inches deep. People always ask where the silverware would go. Well, this is perfect. I have even seen a lot of people who keep the plates, the silverware, all the things like that right down here, so it's easily accessible and doesn't take up a lot of top space. These narrow drawers, really great for traveling. Love the soft close. Okay, well, let's take a look in the bathroom, because they do something a little different here. There isn't a door that you shut and then you pull a curtain over. The door itself is the seal. Looks kind of like a submarine or a boat. So you open this up. It opens all the way. A little bit of a squeak to it. You've got the mirror on the door, and the bathroom is really large. It is a wet bath, folks, but if you've never had a wet bath, don't be worried about it. They work great. And when you're done, all you maybe need to do is wipe down the toilet so it's ready for use. But, you know, they dry. Turn on the fan, you're good to go. Come on, let's take a look. The height in here is only about 6 foot. You guys know I'm 5 foot tall, so a lot of this looks plenty spacious. If you're a lot taller than me, you might want to sit down. But, you know what? It's not bad, because this is a porcelain toilet, just like you would have at your house. The door's going to seal perfectly. You don't have a curtain in your way. Plenty of elbow room, even for someone a lot taller than me. And up top, you do have a fan that comes on with the light integrated in it, and a little hanging pockets here. They're mesh, so you don't have to worry about drying them out. Put all of your shower needs right here in the pockets, and when you're done, you've got 2 towel hangers. The toilet paper is automatically covered. Don't have to worry about that. Light switch right here. No, it's meant for wet areas, so don't worry about that either. Just a really nice, easy, workable wet bath. That's what InTech does, and I love it. All right, since we're talking about height, let's get back to that just a minute, because in the center, this drops down, because you have maybe a ducted air, but just barely. This is not a big camper. Remember, it's only 22.5 feet, and that includes the hitch. So the AC is in this drop down right here, and this comes down to about maybe 6'5", 6'6". When you go to the highest part on the other side, it's 6'11", and that's part of what makes this trailer feel so big and so open. The air conditioner is ducted, but it's only ducted out right here and out on the other side, which really is all you need in a trailer this size. It's blowing both directions, so everything cools evenly. I love it. It works great. You're gonna love it too. Okay, now let's look at the sleeping area, because again, what a great design for a trailer this size. First question always is, how big is the bed? Well, it is a 60 by 80, so you're good here. You're gonna be very comfortable, and this is a foam mattress, about 7 inches thick, really comfortable. Seriously, folks, you may not need to add a topper or exchange the mattress. I love this. It isn't a full walk-around bed, but for those of you that are worried about getting up in the middle of the night and waking up the person next to you, you can scoot out at the end of the bed. So it's kind of a halfway walk-around bed. I don't know, it helps. That makes a difference for a lot of folks. In this space, you've got a ton of storage, so let's talk about that first. Over here, you've got these cabinets that are going to open up, give you a hanging bar if you want it, or shelves. Whatever it is you want, you could make it work in there. A lot of space. Down below, you've got the household plug and the 2 USBs, and over here, the bedroom lights and the cabinet lights. With just cabinet lights in here, it is plenty bright to move around at night, so you might want to just use that ambiance. It's lovely. I like that they have left some countertop right here, because next to the bed you may want to put your book, your glasses, your phone, whatever it is that you like to have handy right here, with a drawer underneath. Now this drawer happens to have the turn plate that goes inside that microwave, but it's about 2 or 3 inches deep, and again, great to have next to the bed for all those things that you want to have handy. You do have more storage underneath, and that is just another open cabinet. Feel free to do whatever it is you need to do with that space. It's about 18 inches deep, so it goes almost to the wall. Now behind me, you've got more space right across here. Let me walk over here and show you that. Again, give it a good tug, open it up. It's only about 6 inches on the floor of it, and there is a curve. On this type of space, I like to roll up clothes and layer them in there. They're easy to get to. It's a great use of space, and you'd be surprised what you could fit in all of those cabinets. You do have the open space on both sides too. It's identical on both sides. And instead of the full cabinet over there, you've got a smaller one right here. Let's open that up. Let me get an angle on it. There you go. Only 4 or 5 inches deep there, but every little space counts. All the windows are going to have those roller shades I showed you in the front. So this just drops down so you can make it nice and dark back here. Now the one on the very back of the trailer is going to be a pleated shade. Why? Well, because it's at an angle, and a roller shade will come into the bed area. So everything's a blackout roller shade except for the pleated one on the very back to keep it out of your way. All right, I love the fact that there's windows on both sides. Again, they can open, get you a great cross breeze. Now the one on the back doesn't open, but again, just gorgeous to have a big window back there. Power fan in the roof. So if you are not needing that air conditioner, you turn on that power fan, get that air moving, and you just get a really nice breeze in here. You know, I just remembered there is a little more storage that I didn't show you, and it's under the bed. Now you don't access it the traditional way. You just lift up the mattress right here and pull off that panel, and you do have another cubby there. Yeah, it's not as accessible as everything else, but if it's available for storage, they want to be sure that you can get to it and use it for those things that you just want to have with you, but maybe don't need every day. There is another panel that comes off in the front. It looks as if it's storage, but it's actually access to the water pump and a few other things up front. You know, at the bottom of that storage space, those panels you can see come out as well. Again, access to underneath in case you need to do any maintenance or repairs. They really have worked hard to make this not only functional, but really beautiful and easy to access the spaces that you might need to repair. I love this space. I just can't say that enough. It is open, tons of windows, it's contemporary, it feels luxurious, it's got everything you need without a lot of extra. I always talk about dancing room. It's possible you could dance in here. I'd sure make a go of it, and that's pretty spectacular for a trailer this size. So you've also got a little storage cabinet on this side here with 2 shelves about 5 inches deep, the 110 plugs, the USBs, and a small shelf for that phone you want to charge. Over here, another smart TV. Of course, swivels around for any direction. And these controls will be not only for the air conditioner, but the fan. Reading lights that are blue or white, depending on what you'd like. I mean, a lot of stuff in this bedroom. There's a few more controls right up here on the end of the upper cabinet. And the top one, of course, is going to be your monitor panel. This camper has 44-gallon fresh tank. It has a 30-gallon gray tank and a 26-gallon black tank. So plenty of tank sizes. You can check them right up there. And you'll also see switches for the water pump, the tank heater, and the line heater. Now that is going to not only, of course, pump your water if you're out in the wild and not at a campsite, but if it gets below freezing, it's going to keep all that water from freezing. Of course, because you've got a tank heater, the line heater, going to help you out there. On the end, you'll see gas and electric for your water heater, but those are just blanks because this is going to control your water heater down here. Now you do have a Suburban tankless water heater and it's very easy to use. Don't worry about it. Just turn it on and it's going to guide you right through it. To the left, of course, the stereo. You've got 2 speakers here, 2 speakers in the back, and you've got the HDMI, the USB plug-in, everything that you need, Bluetooth capable, ready for the tunes. You know, in talking about the kitchen, I don't want to miss explaining about this floor. Don't worry about it. This is an amazing floor that's built for yachts, so it can get dirty, it can get muddy, and it wipes right up. It gives you this wonderful woven look, but it cleans easily and beautifully. So, you probably already know that these are a fully caged frame. Not just an aluminum frame like a lot of manufacturers say. This has welded walls, roof, floor, chassis. All of it is one piece. It makes a very sturdy trailer, one that will hold together for years. What you may not know is they build their own steps. So much of InTech is done in-house. That's one of the ways they control the quality. So I love the sturdy steps, fold right in out of the way. Great feature here. And we've talked about it a minute before, the tilt forward design. So that is what makes this feel so spacious, so open, and gives it a lot of style on the outside. The windshield has the cover that snaps right on. I mentioned that earlier, so when you're going down the road, it's fully protected. Propane tanks are right inside here, easy to access, just pull the pins, the cover comes right off. It's a good place up here to see how sturdy this is built. The one-piece chassis with the aluminum frame on the front, always has an electric jack, so really built to be easy to load, easy to tow, and beautiful to camp in. All right, let's keep looking. Let's start right here in this storage compartment. You'll notice they have the magnetic catches at the top, so it opens easily. This is just a storage compartment. Right now it has the cover folded in it. I'm gonna pull that out. So here's the cover, very easy to put on. Just slide it in the strip and snap it on. So you can see that that's a nice space in there. When you move to the back, you can see that we have the 110 plugs right here, because when you've got this awning out, the light on, you're having a wonderful evening, you might want to plug in some things here, maybe some tunes. I don't know. Gotta have that 110 plug. Now this trailer has the Rover package on it. A lot of people are confused about what the Rover means. That is simply an additional package that makes it a little more off-road capable. So it gives you little knobbier tires for the rougher terrain. You do get this graphic on it, kind of the tire tread graphic, a little different than the standard, but this is what you'll see on most InTechs. Most InTechs have the Rover package. Also with that, you will get the bars on the back, meant to protect just a little bit. If you don't have that Rover package, you won't have any bars at all back here and just a flush end to the trailer. All right, right in here is going to be your outside kitchen. Let's pull this out. So you've got a 12-volt Dinette cooler, the griddle, and it's just a great space to cook outdoors right here. When you're done, wipe it down, slide it right back in, and it's out of your way. Now right next to it is really nice storage. Let's take a look right here. You can see that infinity floor close-up right here that we talked about. So it's gonna hold up with all your gear rolling around in here as well. You'll also see the 25-foot hose. There is an outside spray port I'll show you on the other side. And the crank for the stabilizer jacks on all four corners. But this is a really nice space, curves around to the right. Get those lawn chairs in there and all the gear you want to take with you. Let's keep going. So moving around to the back, again, these bars are part of the Rover package. You can see you also get the Rover decal on the back. Up top, you can see it's prepped for a rear camera. If you would like to add that rear camera, it's very easy. Your dealer can do that for you. Just be sure to mention that. All right, and coming around here, you can see your tankless water heater. Up here, it's going to be where you would fill that 44-gallon fresh water tank or hook up the city water and go direct to the faucet. Underneath, sewer hose holder right here, and right up here is where your shore core plugs in. Now this is our little battery box, so it doesn't come with the trailer. I always like to mention that. Just above, if you like to travel with a portable satellite, or maybe the park has cable, just plug it in right there. You're ready to go. Then for the furnace, you do have ducted heat in this, which is super nice. Very quiet and very efficient. A little venting up here, and this is a port in case you want to use portable solar panels. So just plug it in right here, set it out in the sun, maybe you want to park in the shade. Works great. So this trailer is really ready to go anywhere. I love the layout, I love the feel. Remember, it's only 5,200 pounds, so you don't need a huge vehicle to tow it. If you have any questions, let us know. I'm PJ from Princess Craft RV. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.